Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily. Come on, do it.
Daily.
I'm waiting for Instagram to wake up. Come on.
So wakey. Eggs and bakey. And snaky.
Yeah, at least it's been nice weather lately. Some rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's I was talking to Karen this morning, and she's in Denver, and it's going to be 60s all week and bright blue skies.
I think I saw something about a huge Powerball or one of the lotteries, 720 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I just realized this, that the Navy Army game, because it's the Navy first, not Army, Navy. My team won 31-13.
Right.
Then on Sunday, the Broncos won 31-13 over the other people.
Which
I'm like,
is your team.
Right. So I'm going, okay, is someone telling me to use 31-13 in something?
I think so. I think that's your inner gods that are telling you, pick those two numbers and then figure out the others.
Yeah, well, I'm nowhere close to a roulette wheel. So
hey, there's a Indian reservation casino just around the corner from you.
Yeah, but they didn't, that around from me. You mean up there at the foothills? Have you been by the Chicken Ranch new one?
It's gorgeous. I have not been in.
I've been in it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And they don't make them that nice by not taking your money.
Well, your grandpa said, he takes his grandson around and showing him all the casinos in Vegas. And he says, son, do you know how they're able to afford this? Your money.
That's right. What you lose. Some people win, but you lose more than
lose. And that's why they have no problem comping you a very nice room.
Yeah. All right. So let's go over some latest news on mortgage bonds. I guess we got something on retail sales, industrial productivity. We talked about this, I think, a year ago. Buy now, pay later trends. I wanted to show you the update on that, and then also the 2025 housing market that they're saying how it's going to be. And so stay tuned for all this amazing information we're going to have today.
It's going to be so cool.
Yeah. Mortgage bonds were trading at unchanged levels this morning. Now we're down. So we were flat. Now we're down 6 basis points, which means rates got worse by just a little bit. Yeah. And I think the stock market was down earlier. I don't know where it's at right now. I don't have Barney up right now to tell me. But the thing that came out was industrial productivity and capitalization utilization. God, wow, that's a mouthful. Yeah.
You said that.
I tried to.
That was awesome.
I don't know if it came out right. But anyway, it fell 1/10 in November, missing expectations of 0.3 increase. October's numbers were also revised downward to a negative 0.4. Capacity utilization dropped from 77% to 76.8%. Not a huge lose there. But it is the lowest level since April of 2021. Ooh. What does this mean?
I don't know.
Underutilization of factories are deflationary signals. Companies may need to offer pricing incentives to increase output, which could keep inflation in check. However, retail sales rose 0.7 in October, meeting estimates by 0.5. However, the full picture shows mixed results. When you take out automobile sales, growth was only 0.2%. I think people bought a vehicle just because they had to buy a vehicle.
Yeah.
Core retail sales, which factor in the GDP, increased 0.4, right in line with forecasts. While the headline numbers were strong, overall suggest consumer spending more be restrained. I don't think so.
No.
Wait till December numbers come out, and they're going to show that there were all-time numbers of sales, and that's just going to mess everything up. So what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Batman.
All
right. So I talked about mortgage bonds earlier today. That's the old one. Wasn't that the old Batman?
Yeah, that was a TV show in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, that was really old one.
Yeah.
There's some great outfits. It's amazing. That was when Batman looked like he was skinny man.
Yeah, he was not in shape. Well, he was in shape for the 60s. Yeah, 60s, 70s.
Jack Elaine in shape. Mortgage bonds were trading, like I said earlier, but they're hitting a 200-day moving average, which means if you look back over 200 days, what they're hitting. So we're here. There's some support here. Long story short, we're hoping that we don't go up to 4.50 and stay there.
Yeah.
We don't want that. We want to go the other way. But it's going to depend on a bunch of other stuff. Fed's coming out this week. There's 100% chance they are going to lower it by 25 basis points. What does that mean? Not a damn thing.
Not much. In fact, it won't. Do you think it'll have an effect at all?
Might make it worse.
You'll probably get people calling you saying, "Hey, I heard they lowered the interest rates."
Yeah, can you unlock me and relock me?
Yeah,
I could, but it would get worse.
It would be worse.
right now we don't really know what's going on. There's still, even with the Trump effect going on, and everybody's so happy it's moving forward. Let's buy stuff right now. I mean, I'm amazed how many people I have in contract right now and looking to buy contract. And let me tell you right now, I have 100% of them are all VA.
Oh, that's good for
And
you.
well, I'm just saying I put out there, I want all your vets because I can support them. I know what to do with them. We have a bond that's unreal. And
he means veterans, not veterinarians.
Well, either.
Although he'll do a veterinarian.
I did actually speak to last week. I interviewed the oldest member to join the military. He was 57.
Oh, 7?
At the time. He had to get a 10-year waiver to join. They didn't want him. He was a veterinarian after he worked, his whole career, and he wanted to give back. Ross Perot's a friend of his. He said, they won't let you in. Well, he called the general. Why won't you take this guy? He's got a lot of knowledge we could use for our dogs and all the other training that we do, because they do a lot of, what's the word, where you go out and you help humanitarian work. There's the word I was looking for.
Bodies.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they go out and they do like immunizations. They do a lot of stuff. The whole thing takes care of a lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
Even though they're there for animals.
Yeah.
And he did 4 tours. And so after Ross Perot talked to a general who's like, okay, he talked to another general, and that general called me. Why do you want to serve? Because I want to give back, sir. And so he gave 10 years as a captain.
That's awesome. So he was a vet and a vet.
Correct. He is a vet and a vet now.
That's very cool.
Yeah. All right, what else do I have since you got me off? All right, Zillow and Fannie Mae has their own 2025 housing market predictions, which you know how that means. If you look at the forecast for 2025, Zillow anticipates gradual mortgage rate improvements and a slight increase in home sales to 4.16 million. If you don't understand, right now, this year we're at 4 million total for sales. Home values are expected to rise by 2.2%. This is nationwide, people.
Yeah, not just California.
Not just Modesto and Stanislaus County.
Because it'll be like 6.
Exactly. Fannie Mae I'm going to try that again. Fannie Mae remains more cautious with their numbers. I want to just read this so I don't get it wrong. Projecting rates will stay above 6%, and affordable issues will keep activity near our 2024 levels.
Okay.
Well, 4.16 million isn't that far off from our current levels. That's only 160,000.
That's not much at all
nationwide, right? If you run
blip.
the numbers, yes, exactly. While if you look at Zillow sees more opportunities for buyers with declining rates. Fannie Mae predicts volatility and slow path to change. This is what they're predicting. Part of their newest outlook, that average mortgage rate we talked about. Existing home sales remain at 30-year lows, which we all think that. New home sales will be the bright spot, especially in areas where they actually are building damn new homes.
Yeah.
National home price growth will slow, and multifamily housing will stay in a holding pattern, which that has been going up a lot more in the last few years, and now it's slowing down.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of only the thing that makes sense is to build a lot of doors.
At one time, and costs overall.
Yeah.
And more people are going to rent because they can't afford. Only 44% of California.
I don't like the renting part. I'd love them to be condo owners or townhome owners or something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want, the problem with condos is that you can't do VA in there.
No,
that's because they don't approve condo complex. So you want to make them townhomes or PUDs. Then they can be done.
Yeah.
What else did I have? I think I had. Oh yeah, buy now, pay later trends. So a year ago, I talked about how people were buying groceries on buy now, pay later. Remember?
Yeah.
And the average was $250. Well, right now the services has been surging in popularity. They broke a 991.2 million spent on Cyber Monday.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge. This marks increase of the spending from 2023, which hit a 75.1 billion, up from 14 from 2022. So what I'm saying is they're gonna be over 2023 numbers of 75.1 billion.
Gotcha.
We don't know what that number is because we're not done yet with the whole holiday season, but that's just huge numbers. And again, people are using that because they're financially have hardships and struggle with payments. If you look at 24% of Gen Z and 21% of millennial users reporting missing a payment on that program right now.
But they already ate the food.
Yeah, but I think this is Christmas gifts. I think this is everything. The problem about Christmas is everybody feels like they have to give gifts. And so it puts them further and further into debt.
Yeah.
We need to get to a point where you maybe make a gift for somebody or do something for somebody.
Yeah.
Why don't you go clean their house for your family instead of
I bought the kids for community Christmas tree. Finished that yesterday. They shorted me one item, so I have to go out to the other store and see if they have it in stock there and drop it off. But that's about it, really. Do you guys exchange?
Are you trying to grow a beard there? It's hard to tell with that color.
It's pretty white. It's pretty white. It's scraggly now, but it's starting to come in.
I take a few days. I totally can see my darkness still.
Yeah. You're still young. I am not.
You're just Irish.
Yeah.
All right. So there's NAR came out with their top 10 housing markets for 2025.
What do you think they are?
I think they are. I think we kind of talked about this before, but I want to bring it up again because they actually this is like a new, supposedly updated article.
Okay.
So number one, they're looking, and this is for people, if you're looking for a place to move in 2025 from California, here's where you go. Indianapolis, Indiana, affordable prices and has job growth.
Wow.
Grand Rapids, Michigan, God, I can't talk today. Availability. There it is. High availability of starter homes. Phoenix, Arizona, strong migration and job expansion, but watch out, we're going to run out of water.
They don't have any water. You got to buy it in a bottle.
I was surprised they're building it because I thought they did a moratorium.
They had a moratorium, so maybe they figured out their water issue.
Yeah, you have to truck it in and bring your
from
own
Mono
bottles.
Lake.
Yeah. Charlotte, suburbs, North Carolina, booming with major employers. Only issue is it's fucking humid. And I've been there during the summer. It's humid, and then when it rains, it's really humid.
Yeah.
San Antonio, Texas, strong job creation. They have a great river walk down there. Have you been to the river walk in San Antonio? If you ever go to San Antonio,
I want to go. I hear
go to the river walk.
Wonderful.
It's really great.
It's going to be just like it. But the one in Riverbank is going to be just like the one in San Antonio.
No, it won't have humidity. Boston, Massachusetts. I can't believe Boston, Massachusetts is still a great. Yeah. And then you have Hartford, Connecticut, low average mortgage rates. Well, it's the same as how are they going to have low mortgage the mortgage rates there if they're going to be the same everywhere?
I don't know.
Yeah. Greenville, South Carolina, Kansas City, Missouri, Knoxville, Tennessee. They have high migration there. What's that from?
Knoxville.
Oh, gotcha. So, I mean, there's some other places to move to, but you got to deal with one thing we always talk about, weather.
Yeah. Weather. It's great if you could have a San Francisco wage and go live over there,
right,
and work from home,
right. So,
but a lot of times they'll pay you commensurate to what you're paying over there.
If you're gonna remote work, might as well move anywhere.
Yeah,
move to Spain.
I have some brothers-in-law that are thinking about moving there.
You can on the coast in Spain. It's like $30,000 a year to survive.
That's not much.
Not much at all,
and it's probably their retirement.
So going forward, we're really watching the bond yields and upcoming economic data closely. And while the housing market may see small improvements in 2025, don't wait because I think it's going to take off more than what they're thinking.
What do you mean?
I think by March and April, we're going to see major numbers. Like the rates are going to be down because the stuff they're doing will help affect that, get that down. And then it's going to take 30 days for everything to happen. The first 100 days of Trump's administration is going to make major changes. So 100 days is, a little over 3 months. So I think that's why I'm thinking the spring is going to be crazy. So don't wait for that to buy because you're going to be facing so much competition. And the last thing I'm going to say is be careful with buy now, pay later services. You're going to get into debt. It's going to affect you. It's just kind of like those paycheck borrowing, payday loans.
If you miss one payment, you're going to miss the next. And then you're just going to be, they're going to come take your food back.
They're not going to take anything back. They're just going to dink your credit.
Exactly.
And then go get one of those guys to get that off your credit and not ever pay them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There are some real good services out there to help with your credit report. Just be careful. Get referral from somebody before you go to just use one from the internet.
Yes.
I gotta say.
Yes.
Are you done there on your phone? Are you ready to go?
I'm still looking, but it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it in time, so we can go.
I have nothing else. I mean, I was talking the whole time. You had plenty of time to look. What were you looking for?
I sent myself something 2 days ago. I didn't talk about it yesterday, and I was looking for it again. So
guess what? Tomorrow is a new day. Maybe you forward it to me, and I'll hold it for you.
I could find it again, and I'll star it or something.
You'll star it?
Star it.
You'll star it.
I'll make sure it's up on the top.
Yeah.
So there we go. We'll have county numbers tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. It's probably going to still be hanging out in the 270s, 280s per month. Are we in our third week of December?
Yeah, pretty
Oh my
much.
God.
Next week is Christmas, and then the
Right.
week after is New Year's.
Yeah.
So, and then the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, we're not going to be here.
I know.
We're taking the time off, people. I know you're going to miss us, but we'll be back.
You'll miss us greatly.
Because, I think.
But if you go in anywhere there's podcasts, you can go listen to some old ones.
Well, yeah, you'll be able to listen to our radio show because we'll have those.
Yeah, those are
the last, actually, New Year's weekend, the weekend between Christmas and New Year's will be the best of, or no, that'll be a show, and then they'll have the best of the following weekend. Yeah,
pretty cool.
And before you know it, we'll be a freaking Super Bowl.
Yes, we will.
All right, everybody, make it I'm done. Are you done?
I'm totally done.
All right, make it a great day.
Do anything? I'm done.
All right, make it a great day. Be careful out there. It is cold. Wear a jacket.
And it's slippery because all the leaves are still on the road. So, bye, kids.
Yeah, well, it's amazing how they come by and do the street sweeping, but they don't get in the actual gutters. It's like, come back and get the gutters, people. They just push it up on top of the sidewalk.
I got to tell you, Sunday in my neighborhood, on a Sunday, this guy went around. I bet he did 6 passes. He was pushing them out into the middle of the street.
Are you talking about the leaves?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did yesterday here, and they parked right in front of my driveway so I couldn't pull in backwards like I like to get all the groceries out.
Oh. Damn people. Don't they know you have groceries?
Nope.
You didn't do those on a buy now, pay later scheme, did you?
No, I didn't. I had Marcia pay for them.
There you go.
All right, make it a great day. Thanks for being here.
Bye, y'all.
Talk to you tomorrow.
See you, Mike and Ken.